Brian Powell of I Run Far here with Dakota Jones before the 2014 Transvulcania Ultramarathon. How you doing, Dakota?
I'm doing good, Brian. I'm standing here at a banana plantation here in La Palma.
Not a bad spot.
Yeah, exactly. Look at all these bananas.
You hungry?
No. Not for these bananas. Not yet.
Not yet.
They're not sweet enough.
Wait a couple days.
We learned all about it yesterday.
You were fascinated.
I'm still fascinated, honestly.
So why are these fingers?
Well, because it looks like a hand. They explained this to me a very long time, but it's a hand of bananas because there's fingers. Each banana represents a finger.
This is why there could be like an 8-hand bunch.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Bananas are amazing.
Well, this is not your first time to La Palma.
Yep.
2 years ago you were here.
Yeah. 2 years ago we all came out here with the Skyrunning Federation, and we raced, and it was awesome, and I won, and that was really pretty much the best day of ultra running I've ever had. So there's quite the expectations on me this year.
Yeah, we're walking around La Palma and the hotel everywhere, and you're a celebrity over here.
Yeah, it's the first time that's ever really happened at this scale. It's pretty wild. Makes me feel silly.
You didn't come back last year.
Yeah. Last year I was in Alaska, actually. This time last year I was climbing in Alaska, which was super sweet too.
Yeah.
But a totally different kind of super sweet.
What brought you back to race Transvulcania again?
I don't know. It's just always one of the big races that are really fun to do. And I mean, having done it, I knew that it was an awesome race. It was totally worth doing. And, you know, the competition's always top notch. And why not?
If you were to think back, like 2 years ago, you were still a pretty new ultra runner. You were 21.
Yeah.
What have you learned over the last 2 years that'll make you stronger?
I don't know if there's any like one big thing that I've learned. It's more like a matter of gaining experience. Like I have 2 more years of strength in me, 2 more years of training, and 2 more years of experience of knowing how to run a long distance. You know, like now, I mean, you just get to a point where you run, you know how hard you can run generally for 50 miles or whatever this race is, 75 kilometers, and then you push a little harder than that for the race because you're trying to keep up with everybody. But you know, I start to get tired and feel a lot of you know, fatigue in my legs, but then I know mentally, because I've done this before, that I can keep going, right? I don't get scared right as easily. So,
which can happen if you don't have a lot of experience or aren't comfortable with it. You can be at 35 miles thinking my legs are already dead.
Yeah, it's easy to get psyched out when you're not familiar with this, and then be like, well, my legs are really tired and I still have 20 miles to go. How am I possibly going to do this? This is a really long way. And it is, and it's hard, and it's not like it makes it easier, but it makes you, yeah, like if you've done it before, you realize that you can push through it, and that's the benefit of
so
experience.
Like you gain, through experience and training, you gain fitness, but you also can, through racing, gain sort of long-term benefits.
That's the thing about, especially these long races, it really matters to have the experience of having done this before, because you just need to know what you can do, and it's about getting your head around the distance, and it takes several races and several years to really be able to do that.
Yeah. 2 years ago when you were here, you were, I think at that point, training on your own?
Yeah. Well, no, I just started training with Jason Coop. So
you just started? Okay.
Yeah, so I had a coach for about 2 months there.
But now it's been 2 years and 2 months.
Yeah, exactly. So now I've had 2 more years of like good training, whereas before I was just winging it, and I had no idea what I was doing. But now I have a coach, and for 2 years now, Jason Coop, he's been awesome. And I think that has totally allowed me to reach a new level of ability, because before I didn't know what I was doing, and now he tells me how to do it, and we discuss it and go through it. And I feel way more confident about my fitness now than I've ever felt.
That's kind of scary. You did win this 2 years ago. And
well, I mean, I'm sure everybody else feels a lot more confident about theirs too. We all have the experience. Pretty much all the same players are here as they were last year or 2 years ago, except now there's more.
Yeah, you have Luis Alberto,
yeah,
Javier Tefanar. It's
Xavier.
Yeah.
Lots of people. I don't even know. I mean, then there's always the people that I've never heard of. A bunch of Euros who are just going to come out of the woodwork and keep up with us most of the way, if not the whole way. Like, who knows? There's a lot of really strong runners here, and that's what's exciting about it, right? That's why I want to do it. It's like to have this kind of competition. But when it comes down to it, it's also super intimidating.
Yeah. Having raced this course once before, are you going to change your approach at all on race day? I mean, in terms of either preparation or what you're bringing or anything like that?
I mean, this last time I ran with 2 handheld water bottles. This year I'm just going to run with 1 and have another smaller bottle in a pack, just so I have to carry less and I have a hand free to do things like eat food. As for racing strategy, I don't think I would do much different. It seemed to go pretty well last time. I felt like I ran my own race, and that was what allowed me to do well. Is that late in the race when Andy Simons and Killian ran off the front really fast, I was dejected. I was bummed, but I let them go because I couldn't run any faster. But then it ended up working in my favor as they kind of burned themselves out. So who knows how things will play out this year, but I think it's pretty smart to run your own race.
Nice. Well, best of luck out there and
Thanks.
have fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Però in palco con Iron Far con mi amigo Dakota Jones en La Palma. ¿Qué pasa?
Oh, mi español es terrible. Necesito practicar más.